Hi, my name's Karen and I'm just coming on to share with you my experience of working with Kathryn, the family sleep coach, and how she has transformed our sleep working with my second daughter. So my first daughter wasn't a great sleeper, to be honest, but she would only wake once a night and she didn't actually sleep through the night till she was 3, so I felt that I could kind of put up with that. When my second daughter came along, she was really difficult. She would wake numerous times in the night, and at our worst point she was waking every 30 minutes, and that was even sleeping in my arms. So I was like a walking zombie, especially then having to deal with her older sister as well, was making it even more challenging. So I kind of carried on in this pattern for quite a while, kind of thinking, oh, I've just got to put up with it. Babies don't necessarily sleep, but we'll kind of ride it out. But it got to the point when she was about 9 months old, I just thought I can't do this anymore. So I reached out to Kathryn and started working with her on Isla's sleep. It was the best decision I made. It was well worth every single penny we spent with Kathryn. And it really has transformed our sleep, and not only our sleep but our lives too, because we feel so much more refreshed and more energetic and happier because we're getting more sleep at night. Now don't get me wrong, there are still times when she does wake up in the night and she's unsettled, but majority of the time we are not having all the issues we were. Like I say, she was waking every 30 minutes, even in my arms, and now I've got to the point that she sleeps in her own bed, in her own room. She falls asleep pretty much independently, and we kind of have that she either sleeps through or it'll be one wake up. So it's so much easier to cope with. I was really apprehensive at first about working with Kathryn, although I actually knew her from previous networking events through our businesses. It's very different actually working with somebody when in terms of our parenting situations. It can very often be that we feel that we might be judged, and that is really not the case with Kathryn at all. She really just takes your own family situation and she works with you on how best to deal with your little one's sleep. And they're all gentle methods. There's no crying out kind of training techniques, and actually, in all honesty, it's not something that I would have been able to cope with. I suffer with PTSD from my birth trauma, so sleeping is one of our biggest issues, because basically the crying triggers my PTSD, so having to leave my little girl to cry out would not have been an option, and I didn't have to at all. It was really gentle. It was actually quite a simple transition. It took a little while to do because I did really use the gentlest methods, but they were all discussed with Kathryn, and she worked really well at working out what was best for our family, and not just for me, but for my husband and my older daughter too. So it was the best thing that we done working with Kathryn. And if you are in a situation where you are not getting the sleep, you are feeling so exhausted, you can't function through the day, and you really want support, but you are worried that you might be judged in what you're already doing, just go for it. Call Kathryn up, book in with her, because it will be the best thing you do, and I promise you will not feel like that after you've spoken to her. And you'll also feel afterwards, why did I wait so long, because I could have had more sleep before. But I hope it's helped with you kind of sharing my experience working with Kathryn with you, and that you can see that actually there is hope at the end of the tunnel, and it's going to be so much better for you sleep-wise in the future. Take care. Bye.